Welcome back, everyone. Tammie Colon is back with us today from Mental Health Recovery Services. We've been talking about Suicide Prevention Awareness Month and all the services you guys provide. You provide funding for that through Mental Health Recovery Services. Let's talk about some of those things. First of all, we have the Hope Line, right? That'll help out.
Yep. Hope Line's been around a long time. I try to share with everybody. It's answered by trained professionals.
Yes.
It is not a volunteer line. They are professionals who are equipped to be able to listen, offer some insight, offer some suggestions, hope, and then referral sources should the caller be willing to receive them.
Because there's all kinds of good agencies in this area. Actually, Allen County is pretty blessed, and actually the three-county area is pretty blessed when it comes to those things.
We are.
Yeah.
I mean, we have great people. We don't have enough.
Right.
But we have great people.
Yeah.
And that phone line, the 1-800-567-HOPE, is 24/7.
Okay.
And anybody can call at any time of day or night from wherever they are in the comfort of their own home in order to get some assistance.
You guys have always adapted to technology and what's the easiest way to get people, because some people aren't comfortable doing certain things. You can even text and try to get help that way, right?
Text line 741-741, and that is a national text line. So although our local folks may receive that text call to respond to, should they not be available, there are other sites that are able to take that text and respond just as appropriately, and they are also trained professionals.
Yeah, and you mentioned too, if people are interested in that and helping out, being that person that answers the text or answers the phone, they can get trained, and you always need people to do that, right?
Oh my gosh, we really do need people to join our field of practice. We're in a shortage nationally, in the state of Ohio, locally. People are working very hard to continue to serve the community, but we could use more help. We're very blessed. We have universities here who are instituting 2-year programs, 4-year programs. So it doesn't take long to be able to get some training to be able to join us. Yeah.
Tell us about some of the other things. You have the mental health first aid, and we think about the Regional Crisis Center, some other things that'll help as well.
Yep. So we have the Regional Crisis Center on South Main Street, 799 South Main. That facility is open 24/7 as well. People can walk in. They're received by trained professionals just to sit down and talk through the situation. We'd rather walk through the situation with you than, to unfortunately meet you in an emergency room or meet you in a position where you've already done harm to yourself. So prevention, early intervention, we have the 988 line, as you know, is a national crisis line. And we encourage people, if you don't know your local resources, the beauty of the 988 is if you don't know how to access local resources, you can dial 988.
Anywhere you're at,
yeah. Exactly. And that is a safety net that is valuable to our country. And they'll connect you. Now, it's new, so there's bumps in the roads, but, it's still a service out there and available for people. On the prevention end, we are very fortunate in our community that a lot of people have taken mental health first aid, which is an education, what to see, how to intervene, how to use the right language, how to reduce the stigma. We have lots of businesses and general population that have been trained, and we encourage that. Anybody who's interested, it's on our website, it's on PASS's website. We would love to train as many people as we can.
Yeah. The other thing is, you mentioned PASS. They're involved in the lost teams. If the worst case scenario happens, they come in and help family and friends, right?
Yeah, so we do have a lost team that we send out to support families after there has been a successful suicide. We've even branched out to support families where there's been a suicide attempt, because it's extremely frightening. There's a lot of unresolved feelings around that, and the last thing we want to do is leave another family member vulnerable with all of those feelings to consider that as an option to escape the pain that they're in.
Yeah, all kinds of services available. Tammie, thank you for telling us about it. Appreciate it. It's good seeing you. Don't go away. Medical news coming up next on Noon Edition.